So if any student who's just starting out his career in VLSI, especially in memory design, let's say, so how should he or she go about choosing their path in memory design? I mean, there are several areas that they could work upon. Let's say even we have memory controllers as well. So how should he or she should go about?
So, see, I would not keep the answer limited to memory design or memory controllers. I would rather give a broader answer to this, Neeraj, because I know that in your audience, very few people will finally go into memory design. But what I'm going to tell is not limited to memory design, but about anyone starting a career, and that too not just in VLSI. Wherever you are starting a career, I can probably give you a few tips around that, because I've worked in the industry for reasonably long and have mentored hundreds of interns and new joinees, and I think I can probably give you some pointers onto what is important to take care of when you when you start a career. The one thing that I would say is that the first few years of your career, they are going to be a very, very steep learning experience. Whether you are pursuing a BTech program, or you are pursuing an MTech program, or you are pursuing a PhD, or even if you have done a postdoctorate, I assure you that once you join the industry, the learning curve is going to be steep. If you approach work with an attitude that I know it all, I don't need to learn anything new, you are stunting yourself. So the first and foremost, the most important thing that has to be taken into consideration is that you have to be open to learn. Frankly, even though I say that at Triple IT Delhi, we train our students to be industry ready, they can go and contribute from day one onwards. That is truth. There's nothing hiding from the fact. We actually train the students on the latest tools, the industry standard tools. We give them the projects that I just mentioned about. So while we do all that, even then, when you join the industry, there is a huge learning curve. So I tell all my students that, see, until you are a student, you are paying a fee. You are a customer. As soon as you join the industry, now you are getting paid. So you transition from being a customer to being a vendor. Till the time you are in school or in college, someone else has some responsibility of your learning to ensure that you learn. As soon as you join the industry, that responsibility lies solely on you. Not just that, it is not just about your growth that the responsibility lies on you. On you also lies the responsibility that you have to deliver an output to the company that is paying you. Someone is paying you a hefty amount of money for doing what you're doing, and you better deliver. So the first few years involve a lot of learning and involve a lot of hard work. Don't hesitate to put in long hours. I remember in the beginning of the first few years, I would put up to 12 hours, 14 hours a day in my office. And it was no big thing. Okay, over time, as my responsibilities at home increased, family responsibilities, and then other things that I am involved in, those responsibilities increased. I brought it down to something like 10 and then 9 and then, the regular working hours. But initial few years, don't hesitate to put in that extra time, that extra energy, because you do not have much responsibilities around you yet. And you can actually leverage your time to learn more, to experiment more, to fail more. Don't be afraid of failing. It is only through failure that you will learn. And very importantly, do not compete, but strive to collaborate. See, all through our education system, from class 1 onwards, wherever the school gives ranks, wherever the institutions give ranks, your parents kind of hammer it into you. Bache first aana, you to come first in your class. Oh, tum first nahi aaye, who came first? How far behind are you? So much of hammering of first is done, that we never teach collaboration to our students. We are undoing that in Triple IT Delhi. So at Triple IT Delhi, all the projects that I do, there are more than 3 or 4 people working on the project, so that you learn how to collaborate. And that is the way you will finally get to work in any industry team also. There are big teams that go about to deliver what needs to be delivered. It is never an individual effort, it is never an individual output there. And this teamwork you have to learn. And to learn this teamwork, first thing that you need to do is you need to leave aside that spirit of competition. And you need to bring in a spirit of collaboration, that I will work together with my friends and both of us will grow together. Instead of, oh, if that person grows, then that person is taking away my opportunities. No, please do not operate from this scarcity mentality. As I mentioned, in VLSI industry, we are at the cusp where there is going to be exponential growth. And as a matter of fact, in any industry, if we are good, if we are growing faster, and and we are learning more every passing day, there's no dearth of opportunities for anyone. Even in the industry where there are very few jobs, it is only by learning, reinventing yourself, and collaborating with others that you will assure a job for yourself. So these are some things that every student should always keep in mind. Every student, भी नहीं मैं कहूँगा, I would say anyone who is starting a career, changing a job, or doing anything like that, uh, there is no replacement for hard work, there is no replacement for perseverance, and there is also no replacement for collaboration in the knowledge society. In the knowledge society, if you do not collaborate, you fall behind. So you better collaborate and learn from each other. You cannot fail every time all by yourself. You learn from, when you collaborate with others, you also learn from other people's failures, and that is how you grow faster. So again, as I said, it would be unfair to advise only memory designers somewhere. I think anyone who joins any workforce, they should take care of these things. See, life happens across many dimensions. There is a physical dimension, the dimension of the body. There is a mental dimension, the dimension of the mind, the brain. There's a dimension of the heart, and there's a dimension of the spirit. And you see, you've seen flowers. A flower which has one petal which is very small and other petals which are big, very big. Do you like that one, or some flowers which are beautifully blossoming in all the 4 petals?
So the second one.
The balanced blossom is better. So that is what is with life also. See, if we have to blossom as full human beings, we have to take care of our body, we have to take care of our mind, we have to take care of our heart, and we have to take care of our spirit. So can you tell me one thing which is good for your body and which you should do? One thing that you're doing or you should do. How do you keep your body healthy?
Meditation.
Daily exercise.
Nice.
Physical exercise on a regular basis. Meditation would come towards the spirit part, peace of mind, stuff like that. But yeah, really sleeping well, taking good rest, eating good food, is it not? What things spoil your body?
Eating junk food, unnutritious food.
Eating junk food. What else?
Not exercising regularly.
Over exercising.
Yeah, not taking care of your body, getting into addictions. Watching TV while you are lying down. Stuff like that. Not taking care of good posture. That spoils your body. Assume that you had a heart attack last week. So what kind of life would you live? Would you exercise daily now? Would you eat healthy food? So define your goals, weekly goals. All these 4 dimensions should appear in your life. For body, imagine you had a heart attack or a life-threatening situation that you faced just recently. How would you change your physical routine? Change that. Do that now. What about mind? What about your brain? What things help you develop your brain further?
Reading books.
Reading books, yes.
Studying regularly.
Studying regularly, revising what was taught in the class the same day, for example. Yes.
Puzzles.
Sorry.
Solving puzzles.
Solving puzzles, Sudoku, stuff like that. Solving logical challenges, participating in competitive events, for example, where you have to somewhere compete at times with someone to see just how well you are performing. Hmm? And what numbs your mind? What is bad for your mind, for your brain?
Prolonged periods of screen time.
Prolonged periods of
Screen time
screen
devices.
time. Wow. So you get it, huh? So when you watch a lot of screen, that's a bad thing for your brain. Lots of TV, it's a dumb thing. You know, TV is famously called the idiot box. Imagine, and this is so true for so many of us over here. Imagine that the half life of whatever you know in your profession is just 2 years. We understand the meaning of half life. We have half life means that half of what I know has become obsolete 2 years down the line. So, if that is the case, how would you prepare yourself for the future? How would you keep your brain active and your role relevant in whichever organization, in whatever place you are? In fact, regularity is the key. We have to take care of all these four dimensions: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual simultaneously on a regular basis. What about our heart? What about our relationships? What helps us on our heart?
Spending time with our family.
Spending time with our family, spending time with
Doing good
our
things
parents,
for
grandparents,
others.
asking them how their day went, telling them how our day went, sharing our secrets, sharing our experiences, feelings with them. Hmm? What is bad for our heart? What is bad for our relationships?
Hurting someone.
Hurting someone physically, mentally, emotionally, being rude to someone, that is bad for our relationships. So it hurts our heart. What about the spirit? What helps us to be a good human being, have high character? What do we do for the spirit?
Being happy and doing what you want to do.
Choose happiness in whichever situation you are. That makes your spirit stronger. Then whatever difficult situations would come to life, you will still be able to remain joyful. Hmm? What else? That's a very good idea. What else? How do you always get this choice for yourself?
Being in control of our lives.
Being in control of our lives. Yes. How do you get that control? Possibly by meditation, stuff like that. Hmm? Spending quality time with oneself, reading good books, developing our character, developing the strength of character. Hmm? So all these activities bring us strength of spirit, strength of character, and we grow as a human being. Okay. So what is most important is that we should take care of all these four dimensions on a regular basis. Regularity is what is the key. So every week you should spend some time on all the four dimensions. Every other day you should exercise for at least 30 minutes. That could be yoga, that could be physical exercise outside in the playground. You should spend some time studying, even if it's holidays. You should do some revisions. Read something which excites you. अभी हमने लाइब्रेरी ढूंढी थी ना, so pick up something from that library. Spend some quality time with your family, with your friends every day. It's very important for your heart. And every week, read some good book. Do a meditation. Spend some time with yourself. Spend some time with nature. It will strengthen your character. It will strengthen your spirit. So with that, friends, we come to the end of the session. Please feel if you want to explore this topic more, you can also read this series of books called Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. So there is a book called Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. There is another book which is called Six Most Important Decisions You Ever Make as a Teenager. This is also written by Seen Kavi, and it's a very powerful book. See, जब मैंने पहली बार इस बुक को पढ़ा, when I read this book for the first time, I felt, यार, why did I not have this book when I was a teenager? It brings such clarity. Amazing. बहुत मजा आता है, and they are written in a very candid format. They are fun to read actually. For yoga, you can also use an app called 5 Minute Yoga Tools. You can use that. Then for meditations, there are some guided meditations which are available online. They are called Chit Shakti meditations. There are 4 of them for health, for peace, for love, and for success. So you can choose to do them once a week, 20 minutes, and it could be very interesting for all of you. Okay. So friends, with this, I would want to sign off. I would want to really thank you for your time, for making this session what it was, and for co-creating this with me. And I hope it was of help to you. I hope that you will benefit from it. And my only wish is that you shine on. Shine on and shine bright. Shine to your brightest potential and spread love, joy, happiness, laughter to everyone around you.